Intel is struggling.
Inside this package is a chip of silicon which provides the electrical equivalent of many transistors, resistors, and diodes.
Intel is poised to cut more than 20% of its workforce.
In the heart of Silicon Valley, a storm is brewing. Intel, the semiconductor giant that powered the digital revolution, teeters on the edge. Over 21,000 jobs, 20% of its workforce, are set to vanish in a single, brutal cut. Families are upended, careers erased, and a chilling question hangs in the air. Is this the beginning of the end for the tech industry that shaped our world? This is a story of ambition, betrayal, and survival. A tale that could unravel the very fabric of the digital age. For over half a century, Intel was the heartbeat of technology. Founded in 1968 by Gordon Moore and Robert Noyce, it birthed the microprocessor, the brain of every PC. Moore's law, doubling transistors every 2 years, set the pace for progress. Intel's chips powered the internet, data centers, and the devices that define modern life. They were untouchable. But empires falter, and Intel's crown is slipping. The cracks emerged in the 2000s. Mobile computing exploded, and Intel's power-hungry CPUs couldn't match ARM's efficient chips in smartphones. Then came the AI revolution. Nvidia's GPUs became the gold standard for machine learning, while Intel's AI ventures, Nirvana, Habana Labs, stumbled. Manufacturing was a disaster. Intel's 10 nanometers process, delayed for years, cost billions and handed the lead to TSMC and Samsung. By 2025, Intel was a shadow of its former glory. The numbers paint a dire picture. In 2024, revenue dropped to $12.8 billion, with net income plummeting 85% to $100 million. The stock has fallen 67% over 5 years. Cash is burning, and the pressure is crushing. In April 2025, the axe fell. 21,000 jobs slashed to save $10 billion. Enter Lip-Bu Tan, Intel's new CEO, a semiconductor veteran with a reputation for turnarounds. Taking the helm in March 2025, he didn't hesitate. "We must make tough decisions," he declared, to build a leaner, engineering-driven Intel. His plan: cut bureaucracy, refocus on innovation, and eliminate managers who prize team size over results. It's a bold move, but for 21,000 workers, it's a nightmare. "I gave 15 years to Intel," one engineer says, voice trembling. "Now I'm out with nothing. How do I start over at 45? Another adds, "It's not just me, it's my family. Mortgages, kids in school. This is devastating." The human cost is profound. For many, Intel was more than a job. It was a community, a way of life. Sarah, a software engineer with a decade at Intel, shares, "I built my life around this job. Now, I'm lost." Mike, a 50-year-old manufacturing worker, says, "Finding a new job at my age, in this economy, is terrifying. I have a family to support." These stories echo across Silicon Valley, where thousands face similar fears. Intel's headquarters in Santa Clara is a major employer, and the layoffs will ripple through the local economy. Restaurants, shops, and services that rely on Intel workers are bracing for a downturn. "It's like a ghost town," a local business owner laments. "Half my customers were from Intel. Now they're gone." This could trigger further job losses, a domino effect threatening the region's stability. While Intel has offered severance in past layoffs, pay, counseling, outplacement services, details for 2025 remain unclear, leaving workers anxious. But Intel isn't alone. The tech sector is bleeding. In 2025, 111 companies cut 28,728 jobs, following 150,000 in 2024. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, they're all downsizing. Economic uncertainty, rising interest rates, and a post-pandemic slowdown are squeezing the industry. But a deeper force is at play: AI and automation. Companies like Nvidia are soaring, while those lagging, like Intel, are paying the price. "The tech boom is over," warns analyst Alan Cohen of Rational FX. "Companies overhired, overpromised. AI is the future, but it's also a wrecking ball. Some see this as a correction. Tech expanded rapidly during COVID, says industry expert Jane Doe. Now it's adjusting to reality. It's not collapse, it's recalibration. Others are grim. AI and automation are disrupting everything, Cohen adds. Companies that can't adapt will fade. Intel's just the start. If Intel, a titan that defined tech, can stumble, who's next? Silicon Valley is on edge. Startups are starving for funds. Giants are retrenching. Intel's betting on Tan's vision, selling Altera's stake, spinning off units to survive. But with Nvidia dominating AI and TSMC leading manufacturing, the road is steep. The tech industry faces a reckoning. As AI reshapes work, companies must adapt or perish. Is this the end of the tech boom, or a painful rebirth? For Intel's workers, the answer is personal. For the world, it's a question of what tech will become. Drop your thoughts below. Smash that like button if you're worried about tech's future, subscribe for more gripping stories, and hit the bell to stay locked in. In tech, change is the only constant. Stay sharp. See you in the next one.